Jump. I want you to jump, 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 jump. Up in the air, I want you to jump, 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 jump. Like you trying to get stuck in it. Gotta get it, in the air. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Just
Just enjoy, take my advice. You say that you love it and you're okay, but I am better and you're...
Alrighty, hey everyone, how is it going? Hey, Dammy, how's it going? Or Timmy, I guess, if that's really what you want to go for. That's entirely up to you. Anyway, hey guys. Whew. Another day, another quiet stream. It's going to be. We'll maybe give some people some time to show up. I think some of us probably a little bit. Gonna probably show up a little bit later. That's okay. What I want to do is I want to explore the possibility of doing some becoming a VTuber, or at least attempting to be a VTuber, and we'll have a look at what I need moving forward. So I do have well, I basically have the program loaded now, so we can of course have a look at that in 1 second. I wonder, can I I might be able to do it like this. So VTube Studio. Hey Crow, how's it going? VTube Studio, yay, nay, yes! It worked! Huzzah! Okay, so that's that. Alright, fantastic. I don't necessarily need to use display capture. I can just use game capture. So that is, of course, going to be very, very exciting. It just means I don't have to, like, worry about accidentally showing my bank account by accident if I accidentally want to, you know, check out my, you know, bits and bobs, my my deets and all of that stuff. So that's good. Right now my monitor is actually getting blocked, not just by my laptop's monitor, but it's also getting blocked by my webcam, because I'm going to try and actually use my actual webcam in an attempt to make it work with VTube Studio. So yeah. You know what? I think without further ado, shall we get into it, or do you want to... No, you know what? Let's get into the news. Let's get into the news, because there's actually quite a lot of pretty hilarious things to talk about, I reckon. Well, maybe 2 pretty hilarious things to talk about. So, how many of us here are from the land of the American? Chat, how many of you are here from the land of the American? I.e. America. How many of you are here from America? Okay. How many of you are here from the land of the American? I get the feeling that most of you are not. I was just watching VTuber clips. Ah! Well, there we go. Kategari is about to become a VTuber himself. Maybe. Eventually. Well, I ain't. Okay, so in the land of the American, in the galaxy far, far old... No. In the land of the American, there is a guy by the name of Matt Gates. Matt Gates is a Florida representative, and what has happened recently is your guy's apparently being accused. So it has only been under the realm of accusations right now, but your boy's been accused of having sexual relationships with a 17-year-old. A 17-year-old, Matt Gates, Florida representative in the land of the American. Your boy's being accused of having sexual relationships with a 17-year-old. Now, here's the thing. What's interesting... here's the thing. In Australia, I believe by definition, that is legally okay. We have an age of consent at 16 years old. I believe the American age of consent is 18. Yes. So the age of consent in the US is 18, whereas the age of consent here in the land of the Australian is actually 16. So if this were to be happening here, then legally speaking, that's actually perfectly fine. But your boy's from America. So this guy, who is a Florida Congress representative, by the way, is henceforth accused of sexual relationships with someone who just by having any sexual relations whatsoever is essentially a statutory rape. So that's what's happening. It's 12 in Japan. Oh yeah. Hey Zoz, how's it going? I think it's 13. It's 13, I think, or 12. Anyway, doesn't matter. Point is, an American politician is henceforth officially accused of sexual relationships with a minor. Now, how old is he? Let me just check that I have the facts straight. Matt Gaetz, born 7th of May, 1982, is 38 years old. So even if it were legally okay, I believe a lot of people would find that somewhat reprehensible in some way, shape, or form. Even in Australia, if we see a 38-year-old man who I believe is married, yes? Is he? Is he married? No. No, he does not appear to have a partner, at least not according to Wikipedia. Okay, let's assume for a second that he's not married then. Even in Australia, I think if you see a 38-year-old man or 38-year-old woman, let's be real here, having sexual relationships with a 17-year-old girl or 17-year-old boy, that would be a fat major yikes. A fattest, majorest yikes right there. The man has more than doubled this particular young girl's age, and that's before we get into the fact that the age limit in America is 18, not 17. All I hear is age is just a number. Age is just a number. Age is just a number is a saying spoken by people who have definitely been banging some very underaged people. So that is, of course, going to be a bit of a crazy thing to say. Is it a pedophilia? Well, that is what the investigation is going to have to come up with. Is he guilty of the crimes with which he has been accused? I do not know. So, is this part of the VTuber investigation? No. Oh no. No. Well, I'm just talking about the news. Just to start off the stream with, some fun shit that's going on. And I would probably count this as some fun shit because obviously it's a person who is somewhat powerful, I guess, in the US judicial system, and shit's going down, so we'll just see what's going to happen. Here's the thing about Matt Gaetz, and this is what kind of makes me think that the allegations made against him are allegedly true. Allegedly. Here's what makes me think that the allegations are allegedly true. If you have a look at Matt Gaetz's Twitter, there is a significantly, as far as I can tell, higher portion of photos where your guy is surrounded by very young girls. Teenagers playing basketball, teenagers in some sort of, was there like some sort of teenage scout thing that he took photos with? Like, I don't know. I see that happening in my country, and it's very sad to see. Happened with two of my high school female colleagues, and also my father had twice the age. And also my father had twice the age of my mother when they married. Right. But how old was your mother at the time? See, here's the thing. I don't think a lot of people look twice when they see a 40-year-old guy marry a 20-year-old woman. Because at that point, that's perfectly fine. Like, if that's what they're going to do, then it is a bit unusual, but whatever, sack it, you know? Or like, mother was 16, father was 31. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, no offense, but that's a bit weird, mate. That's a bit weird. And I'm sure your parents know that that's... Oof, that's a bit rough, hey? But it's not as bad as Florida Representative Matt Gaetz, who is 38, so older than your father at the time, having sexual relationships with a 17-year-old girl, i.e. someone who is younger than your mother at the time. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. The big question for me is, does Matt Gaetz even have photos with young boys, i.e. young boys basketball, young boys scouts, young boy, etc, etc, etc. He seems to have a lot of photos with young girls. So if you put two and two together and then think, but did the guy actually have sexual relationships with an underage girl? I don't know. We'll let the investigation figure it out. I'm going to be very curious to see what comes out of it. I assume she's not the first one he's been with. Yeah, see, that would be the immediate assumption. But we will not make such well, we may assume privately, or I guess publicly, because lol, this is a public stream. But I think we will defer until the investigation that is currently being made underway, the investigation, if you will, which is a horrible pun, but the investigating will continue, irrespective of what we think, and the authorities, the relative authorities, will figure out what actually happened, so we'll just see how that works out. Perhaps he's completely innocent. Perhaps he's not. We'll just have to see. We will just have to see. Yeah, I know it was cringe. That's why I made the effort of actually doing it. How is everyone today? How has your day been today? On a somewhat warm Friday night, I would like to report that I have in fact had yet another job interview. So that was today. Last gym before... Oh yeah, nice. I have had yet another job interview. And I'm gonna be real here, this job interview actually seems really, really good. Like, it actually feels like we covered a lot of ground. So this particular place, company is based here, which means not having to move around. The problem, though, is that the role that I have actually there's no sort of in this, actually accepted already in Brisbane. I feel like I'm gonna have to start making my way there pretty much by the end of this week. Like, I'm pretty much gonna have to go on Friday, I reckon. So what I am considering doing, and what my folks have been discussing with me, is that tomorrow I'm going to give these new guys a call and try to push them along, because they have this sort of weird process, which is a little bit unusual. Like, what they're doing is, not only are they interviewing you once, they're gonna try and they're gonna get you to come in for a second interview for some reason. Like, this is something that I've never seen any multimedia or CG industry or media-based corporation or company do, like, ever. I've never seen this necessity of vetting, if you will. Like, this amount of filtering when it comes to a video editor role, a junior video editor role, by the way. This is completely unusual. Nobody's ever done this before, so for this one, they apparently want to do a second interview, maybe, depending on who they choose. So we'll figure out how that goes. I'm gonna try and push them along tomorrow. See if they can give me an answer. If they can, great. If they can't, then whatever. I guess I'll be moving to Brisbane then. So we'll just see what happens. Oh, I have one talk with the manager, HR, and then someone you will work together with to see if you get along. Really? You reckon that's the... Maybe. Maybe. I mean, it'll be interesting. I'm sure I'll get along with them, no problem. Like, unless they... I mean, the guy would have to be, the guy would have to be a straight... Well, I guess the guy would have to be a straight-up Republican for me to not get along with them, maybe. And by Republican, I really do mean Republican. We don't exactly have a Republican Party in Australia, but we do have people who love the fucking Republican Party in America, so... Fucking go nuts, there we go. You know, they'd have to get super political for... Actually, you know what? If they're a young Liberal, or if they're a young Labour, I would not get along with them. That's the deal. If you're someone who unironically subscribes to either of those young political party groups, you can piss right off. You're a horrible person. That's the deal. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. Guess that would be weird during an interview, I guess. Well, yeah. Well, if that's what you're talking about, right? If you're talking about, here's someone that you'll be working with, see if you get along, and that person turns out to be a young Liberal or a young Labour person, yeah, I'm gonna hate their guts. And I'm gonna make fun of them pretty much every waking minute of their day. I'm gonna make fun of them for being that pretty much all the damn time, 24/7. It's not me who's going to be... No, sorry. I'm going to be... Yeah, I'll basically produce a toxic work environment. But then again, you know what? If you chose to be part of the Young Labour or Young Liberal movement, or, sorry, Young Labour or Young Liberal groups, you kind of deserve it, dick. You kind of deserve it. And if you can't take the ribbings that I give you, oh, buddy, you are not prepared for the political scene. If you can't handle me, you can't handle anything to do with politics. I'm just a guy who's just talking stuff out of my ass. Wait, if you can't handle me, how do you expect to handle someone who actually knows what they're talking about? You're gonna get memed on so hard, it's gonna be kind of sad. And even if I agree with you, Young Labour, you're a dick. That's the deal. You're part of Young Labour. Cool. You probably agree with me on most of the issues. Cool. You're still a dick. Because you chose to be part of Young Labour. Okay. Let's move on. There's been some other news that that's been happening today, and this time we're actually breaking some real... Well, we have broken some real recent news before. Mass shootings. But today we're going to break some real breaking recent news that is not, you know, mass shootings for a change. What if he has the will of steel like a Facebook warrior that choose to fight the endless war? Great! All the better. If we get to just back and forth yell and still not know what we're talking about, that's going to be so much fun. That is going to be so much fun. I say bring it on, let's go. It'll become so toxic to literally everyone else. But you know what's gonna happen? Both of us, if he really has that will to be like a Facebook warrior or even a Twitter warrior, we're gonna get along just fine. To the outside world, they're gonna think that we hate each other's guts. But trust me, we'll get along just fine. You put some alcohol in there, oh my fucking god, we'll be calling each other cunts within a matter of seconds. We'll be calling each other cunts within a matter of seconds, and we're gonna love it! We're gonna love it, okay? Oh, and by the way, if you're not from the land of Australia, just know the word cunt is absolutely perfectly fine to use in my Twitch chat, okay? If you're using Twitch chat with someone, with a streamer who is American, you might find that they don't like it. I'm going to allow that. Of course I would allow it. you'll find that maybe American streamers are not going to appreciate that, but here you are talking to an Australian streamer, so go nuts. Standard rules apply, just, you know, don't be a cunt to everyone. Why is Automod here? Racism. I don't want to see racism in my chat, so Automod is here to yeet any and all racism. Automod, or more like auto cunt. Yes. And if you're going to be a cunt in the chat by using various racist terms or derogatory terms that I don't feel like are worthy of being in my chat, then auto cunt is going to cunt you right out. That's the deal. All right. I kind of try to avoid anything politically related. Is that wrong? Depends on, I feel like age becomes a factor. So if you're young, that's fine. But I think at some point if you are an adult, or if you have grown to become an adult, I think at some point you can't really avoid politics, because it pretty much permeates every factor of your life, even to the point of does electricity cost too much? That's politics. Politics is everywhere. So at some point, 21, okay, I think it's time you stop. I think it's time to maybe not avoid politics at all. Obviously, there are certain political discussions that are not worth engaging in. If you don't understand it, for example, I don't really want to get into the economic ramifications of a purely squirrel-based economy, because I don't know what the answer to any of that is. I don't even know if that's a thing, right? So there are certain political conversations that I won't bother getting into, but if I think I have some sort of idea of what's going on, then I wouldn't necessarily avoid them, especially if they are going to permeate my life. Like, for example, if a squirrel-based economy is actually going to mean that the Australian squirrel is going to rise in price, meaning that in order for me to get an RTX 3080 graphics card for my computer at some point, I actually need to pay 50% more squirrels compared to the American squirrel dollar, because the American squirrel is currently on a free fall due to various government sanctions against Saudi Arabia, and more importantly China, due to a trade war that has since resulted in various chips not being available so that I can't even get a PS5. Then obviously that kind of a politic is going to be very, very important for me to actually understand. So at that point I wouldn't really avoid that particular politic at all. Does that make sense? Okay. I don't know if you are aware, but once my country was worried about getting invaded by Australia using an army of kangaroos, and every inhabitant would have to fight 14 kangaroos. Yeah, see, here's the thing. Your country was worried about nothing, because the kangaroos would never join us. The kangaroos are already fighting a war the kangaroos are already fighting a war against us. You know, like it's a soft war. It's a silent war. It's a secret war. Dude. Yeah, it's a secret war. I mean, this is kind of like you know, Australian Civil War II Electric Boogaloo. After the emus won, the freaking kangaroos want to get a piece of the action. You know how it is. Exactly. Aussies are too busy fighting against the emus anyway. Well, no. We're too busy living under an oppressive, dangerous regime led by the emus. You think our government, when you see the news and you see the Australian government is doing XYZ, you think that's our government doing anything? No. Everything that my government does is actually under the behest of the oppressive emu regime. My government is a puppet government run by the emus. You don't realize that, but my government is run by the emus. There is a shadow cabinet organization of emus that is currently dictating every single action with which the human government is currently undertaking in order to make sure that my country continues to be oppressed by these emu dictating overlords. Do you realize that? That's the thing. And here's the thing. I am dispensing the truth right now, so if you see an emu in the background, that's when I die. Because the emus don't want anyone outside of the world to know the truth. But that's the truth. Australian government is run by a shadowy organisation of emus as a direct result of us losing the emu war. We even thought of making coalition with the cows because we're afraid of a cow uprising. Bro, cows are gonna fuck you up big time. That's the truth. The emus are onto us now. Yeah. Yeah. See, here's the thing, Mattis. You're all guilty by association. So hide your kids, hide your wife. Emus are coming to get you. Don't fucking trust anyone. They're going to turn you in. But here's a message to the emus. You'll never get me alive! Never! You'll never get me alive. Hey, Savage, how's it going?
My father told me when I was young, don't play with fire, be careful, son. But we were flames and fell in love. We burned the cities down, down.
Why do you think I got into archery? Think about it. Why do you think I got into archery? Why? Moving on. Kangaroo War Uruguay. We'll have a look at it later. Oh yeah, my favorite color is green. All right, there's also been some other news. We'll get into VTuber memes in a second, but there's also been some other news, and this is actually some breaking news coming out of today. On Twitter, we have a new hashtag that's been trending recently. Hashtag boycott Genshin. Now, chat, without actually looking this up, what do you think is what do you think is probably the main reason why people on Twitter are suggesting boycott Genshin? What do you think?
The climbing in your windows, they snatching your people up. Join the silence, and so you'll need to hide your kids. Hide your wife, hide your kids. Hide your wife, hide your kids. Hide your wife and hide your husband, cause they're snatching everybody out here. You don't have to come and confess. Emus looking for you, they can't find you, we can't find you, so you can run and tell that. Run and tell that, run and tell that. Homeboy, homeboy.
True. Anyway, does anyone know why boycott Genshin is currently a trending hashtag on Twitter? Matt Crow asks, have I ever experienced racism? Nothing springs to mind. For some reason, I've managed to avoid most, if not all, racism in here. To do with being Chinese, at least. But I have experienced a little bit of racism when it comes to being Australian. There was this one time, but it only ever takes once, before we as a people are scarred forever. There was this one time where I was in the land of the Murican. You know, the land where a lot of racism happens, obviously. So there was a time where in the land of the Murican, while I was talking with my aunt and uncle, a guy, a father of two, I guess, some random in the supermarket, turns around and asks, "Hey, are you from Britain? Are you from England?" Excuse me? From England, you say? You've told us? Yeah, I've told you, but I don't think I told Mad Crow. Or or Bessie v Rasnos from England. Excuse me? You what, mate? So, whilst I've never been at the receiving end of anti-Asian racism, at least not from memory, I most certainly have been on the receiving end of anti-Australian racism. From an American, no less. And like all racism, this particular form of racism was born out of sheer ignorance. Sheer misunderstanding of what an Australian is, as opposed to what a British person is. Like, yes, I drink tea. But I drink it out of a big-ass fucking cup. That's the deal. Like, yes, I drink tea, but so what? I drink it out of a big-ass cup. That doesn't make me British. No milk in my tea, you fuckers. You know what? I don't actually have any milk in my tea. And that fucking pisses me off. Like, look at this shit. You can't really tell, and it's a little bit blue because I have a LUT running on my camera, but it's tea with no milk. I normally have tea with milk, but I ran out of milk. Like, fuck, how did I run out of milk? That's insane. So, yeah. No, the reason why it's blue is because oh, you know what? No, hang on. I have a filter running on my camera. Oh, friggin' megalol. Hang on, let me just take off this filter. Alright, here we go. So, here is... I mean, it's meant to be brown, because it's meant to be black tea. It's just black tea, with a bit of sugar in it. That's what it is. But I'm out of sugar, so, that sucks. Some dark tea. Yep, I like my tea strong. I like my tea like I like my men. Black. No, that's kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, yay. Okay. Racism is so dumb, bruh. Good thing I like monster girls. They make me virtually... That makes me virtually the complete opposite of race. True! That is actually a true statement. Okay. I like my... No, okay, moving on. So, I don't think anyone's managed to figure out, without actually looking up, I don't think anyone's managed to guess why boycott Genshin is a thing. Okay, here's the reason why. Speaking of racism, here's the reason why. So, it seems like the general complaint right now that has surfaced about Genshin that has resulted in boycott Genshin is that there is an enemy type known as the Hillchurl, which is actually a very common enemy type, a rather weak enemy type, that is based on indigenous tribes. Now, I'm gonna be real here. For anyone who's actually played Genshin, I think we can all agree that is actually 100% true. Like, it's pretty obvious. They they even do tribal dances around fire. I mean, let's be real here. That's pretty much an indigenous tribe like trope. Like, if you're telling me that Hillchurls and by extension Mighty Churls are not based on indigenous tribes, you're made of bullshit. Like, that seems pretty bloody obvious to me. So that's a thing. Now, what I've noticed is that the subreddit of Genshin is completely disagreeing with this notion. The subreddit not only has this particular shenanigan buried really, really far into the subreddit, like I wasn't able to find it on the front page. Are those the masked enemies that look like Breath of the Wild? Yep, those guys. They do dances around fire, and it actually really looks like a tribal dance, like, let's be real here. So, yeah, the thingo. What's the word I'm looking for? The complaint. The chief complaint is pretty fucking accurate, if you ask me. So that's what's happening. I've seen Nathan dances IRL, so yeah, can confirm. Yeah, pretty much. It's a native dance. That's what it is. And if you're telling me it's not a native dance, I think you'd be lying, because I'm pretty sure it is. On the subreddit, not only was the theme buried as of like this afternoon, but then again, it might have been really recent, so I guess that would have caused it to be buried under a ton of fan art. The comments in this particular thread on the subreddit have been pretty much your standard negative comments towards the hashtag. You know, standard things like, oh, Twitter's being a bunch of warriors again. Oh no, we've got a bunch of white knights. Or, oh no, the people on Twitter, they're being such hypocrites because they're going to continue doing their dailies anyway. So as if they're going to boycott Genshin, they're just going to do their fucking dailies anyway. So obviously that doesn't really mean jack shit. And that's possible. It's entirely possible that the people that I saw on Twitter who were bitching and moaning about hill churls being potentially some sort of indigenous tribe trope are in fact just a bunch of schmucks. It's entirely possible. But I think we need to call a spade, because there really is, to me, some merit when it comes to this particular form of criticism to do with the hill churls. Like, I had a quick look. Now, tell me if you think this is a valid thing to consider. If you look at the Genshin Impact character list, I reckon about half those characters are some form of European white person. What do you reckon? We're looking at characters like Klee, who's probably meant to be some sort of Swiss German character. There's at least an artist by the name of something Klee, last name Klee. He's a Swiss German artist. So that kind of gives me the idea that the name Klee could potentially be like a Swiss German name, possibly. Paul Klee, that's it. Paul Klee, thank you very much. That's who I was thinking of. Yes, that guy, he's a Swiss German artist, so it kind of makes me think that Klee is supposed to be modeled as some sort of a German character, just a German kid, I guess. But she doesn't really do anything that makes me think that she's German per se, just really her name and the fact that she's got white skin, blonde hair, borderline Aryan, you know, kind of like that. Then you have also characters like Barbara, Jean, Lisa, obviously standard Europe. When I say standard, I mean like the most well, sort of like the most what's the word I'm looking for? The most standard, the most common white European people, borderline American possibly. I mean, I reckon it's entirely possible that Lisa's American, but like also at the same time, remember that the entire city of Mondstadt is supposed to be modeled out of stereotypical. Thank you very much. Yes, stereotypical. That's the word I'm looking for. The entire kingdom of Mondstadt, I believe it's a kingdom, yes, or at least the entire city of Mondstadt is supposed to be modeled out of sort of oldie medieval European castles and stuff. So it would stand to reason that pretty much every single character in Mondstadt is some form of European. Cool. It's a tiny city, yeah, I get. Yeah, well, cities in medieval times were probably tiny as well. Point is, a lot of the characters there are European. Then you got guys like Venti, whose name alone kind of makes me think that he's probably Italian in some way, shape, or form. And then, of course, you have white trash like Dialogue. So, you know, you got a lot of white characters there, right? And then, of course, you have Kaya, who's like the one character who's black. Who also has a character description that is kind of weird. Now, the people on the subreddit think that everyone might be blowing Kaya and also Xin Yang's character descriptions way out of the door, way out the window, like way out of proportion though. Kaya's from a different region, is he? I don't bloody remember. A part of me does wonder though, because if you look at Xin Yang, I believe it was Xin Yang's character bio. She has quote-unquote exotic skin. No. Sorry. She has quote-unquote a scary look. As one of 2 black characters who has a scary look, okay, sounds a bit weird if you ask me. Sounds a bit weird if you ask me. And then with Kaya, your boy's got exotic skin, I believe, or something like that. He's got like an exotic look. And I was like, whoa, hold on. Is it because of his skin? Because there's only 2 black characters. One of them is apparently scary, and the other one's quote-unquote exotic. That seems a bit weird, miHoYo. Let's be real here. A lot of the white characters... none of the white characters are quote-unquote exotic or scary, as far as I can tell. So, I don't know. That seems weird. You know? Like, yeah. I might be blowing this way out of proportion. But let's call a spade a spade. That's strange, no? Scary look based on that rock metal aesthetic? Maybe. Maybe. And by extension, I guess people would say that Kaya looks exotic because of his fucking open shirt policy. Maybe. I think having a single black character is more of a relevant problem than native tribes, because it sounds a lot like we'll make the usual character base with 0 black representation, but then we'll put in 1 black character so they don't complain. Well, they have 2 black characters, but yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's like half the character base is white. The other half of the character base is Chinese. I don't think there's any Japanese or Korean characters in there, at least based on their names. I think all of the names are currently Chinese, as well as the fact that Liyue actually looks like a Chinese place. It doesn't really give me Japanese or Korean vibes. I don't know about Korean vibes. It doesn't really give me a Japanese vibe. So I think Liyue itself is like Chinese. And I think all the characters from Liyue are some form of Chinese. Chongyun might be Korean. It could sound like a Korean name, possibly. Xinyan, definitely Chinese. Any name with an X in it, automatically I would automatically believe it's Chinese. Ningguang, Chinese. You know? So, I don't know, Chongyun is... oh, okay, never mind, then Chongyun is also Chinese. Because I thought Chongyun... See, when I hear Korean people speak in Korean, I often hear the ch sound. And it's like, I don't know, Chung, some, you know? Beidou is 1 letter, Beidou. That name is like 1 letter off from being Baidu, which is, yeah, there is ch in Chinese, yeah, I get that, but like, I don't know, when I hear Chongyun, my immediate thought was just like, Korean for some reason. Baidu. Oh no, sorry, Baidu. Internet-related services. Yeah, so Beidou is like almost yeah. Beidou is like 1 or 2 letters off from being Baidu, like a friggin' Google search network from Thingo. So, you know. MC Gamers CZ started to get OnlyFans. Oh no. Oh yes, for his fans, I guess. But yeah. Chengpu. Ah. Yeah, so yeah, Beidou, that's actually a Chinese thing altogether, no? So yeah, Beidou, Ting. You can say that in Mandarin, absolutely. Like, a lot of the names, like, so basically the point is, you have half the characters are white, the other half of the characters are Chinese, and then you have 2 characters who are black. And then, you're going up against a lot of hill trolls, i.e. indigenous tribal folks. Sounds pretty fucked up to me, if you ask me. Because one could easily interpret that as a wave of white people and Chinese people slaughtering hill trolls by the dozen. Slaughtering indigenous people, or at least people who represent indigenous people, by the dozen. Yeah, let's fight barbaric people. Now, obviously, if someone says, yo, this is like a wave of white people slaughtering indigenous by the dozens, I think you're taking it way out of proportion. But the connection is still there. It is still possible to make the connection, which brings me to the big question, miHoYo, why even put yourself into this? Like, what the fuck? He's just Gim. Why you have to be mad? Yeah, I get it. Yeah, no, you're right. But, you know, you have to, if we call a spade, if we look at this absolutely objectively, there I think there is a problem. Sorry, we're looking at this subjectively. If we look at this subjectively, I think there is still a problem. Okay. I think there is probably still a problem. Now, that being said, it's something to you, but you don't have to think about... You don't think about... Yeah. But, now, here's the thing. I think, in the end, I'm not really the most well-equipped to comment on this too much, obviously, because, LOL, I'm not Indigenous. So, obviously, I would defer to someone who's actually Indigenous. But here's the thing. We have a lot of people on Twitter who claim they're Indigenous and then say this is a problem. And ditto on the other side, we have a lot of people on the subreddit who claim to be Indigenous but say this is not a problem. Now, I have no idea if the people who claim to be Indigenous are actually Indigenous. Because it's one thing to say, hey, I'm Indigenous, so let me talk to you about this. It's another thing to pretend to be Indigenous just to make people think that it's not a problem. Or is a problem. Obviously, that's pretty fucked, so hopefully nobody does that. But we'll see. We'll see. For now, I would rather, like, err on the side of just more positive and complete representation in games. Like, you know what? It's fine, in the long run, for hillchurls to exist, for them to be... like some sort of for them to be some sort of a representation of Indigenous people, whatever. All you gotta do is just complete the representation. Include a bunch of Indigenous characters to play as. I think that'll do it. Maybe I'm wrong. You let me know. Like, for example, let's swap them out and say it was let's say that hillchurls were a representation of Chinese people. Right? Let's say that hillchurls are a representation of Chinese people or Asian people, and we have nothing but white characters who are slaughtering hillchurls by the millions. At that point, that's pretty messed up, if you ask me. I don't think belonging to a certain race is a factor that decides if someone can talk about it. Yeah, it's just that at some point I don't really want to speak for the Indigenous people. I will just give my take. But obviously, probably a more valid discussion could come from someone who is living the life of an Indigenous or is an Indigenous living the life. What the fuck am I saying? A more valid discussion can be made by someone who is way more or is experienced in the Indigenous culture and the Indigenous life. You know, I can only speak so well. I can only go so far with what I'm talking about, and then I'll have to defer to, like, people who fucking live this shit all their life, you know? Well, let's just say, for example, hillchurls were Asian, and we had nothing but white trash like Dialog. At that point, it's like, okay, that's pretty scuffed. You know, that's pretty scuffed. But if you add Asian characters, then I suddenly don't care. Like, I don't mind wiping out Chinese characters by the billions if I'm also using a Chinese character. That's fine. That already exists. It's called Dynasty Warriors. I don't think anyone gives a shit. Yeah, exactly. I don't think anyone cares about the fact that Dynasty Warriors involves you wiping out Chinese characters by the dozens, by the millions, because you tend to be playing a Chinese character, no? So, you know, whatever, who cares? It's like, for example, nobody really gives a shit about the fact that you can wipe out white people and black people in GTA 5 by the dozens, because you get to choose whether or not you want to play a white character or a black character. I don't think anyone really cares. Now, obviously, there's various other controversies like, oh my god, stop friggin' murdering the prostitutes. Fair enough, but that's a totally different discussion we can have later on. But yeah. Or rather, oh my god, I can't believe prostitutes are a fucking gameplay mechanic. For me, I'd be like, oh my god, I can't believe prostitution is still fucking illegal in your country. Fuck. Yeah. So you can make a point that it's a loose representation. Yeah. Yeah. Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human is an interesting game. I actually liked it. Like, I'm gonna be real here. I actually like Detroit. Imagine not having sex. Imagine getting arrested for buying sex. That's America. Such a such a scuffed fucking nation. Holy shit. Remember, kids, if you grow up in the land of America, at age 10 you can have a gun, but at age 18 and over, at age 21, guess what? You can't go and buy sex from someone. That's illegal. But if you buy sex from someone, but you record it, if you buy sex, oh, I meant fucking. If you buy fucking, let's say fucking then. If you buy fucking from someone, but you record it with like a camera, and then you shove it online, that's legal because that's how pornography works. You're paying someone to fuck someone, and you are putting the video or images of that person fucking someone on the internet. Thus, you are making porn. Therefore, that's legal. But if there's no camera, guess what? Not legal. How in the... You know what? I can't remember who it was. There was a comedian who actually made this point, and that's why I remember it so much. There was a comedian who made this point. How is it possible that America has the biggest porn industry in the world, probably, and yet prostitution is illegal? How is that possible? What? How does that work? You can't reach porn with... No, you can't reach the part of making porn without first getting past prostitution. All porn making is prostitution in some way, shape, or form, but not all prostitution is making porn. How the hell does that work? How the hell is that? How the hell have you guys not legalized it yet? How have you guys not legalized that outside of Vegas? How the hell is that possible? Are you telling me that America's entire porn industry is localized completely within Las Vegas? Bullshit. Bullshit. I also have a lot of nightclubs. Yeah, I can guarantee someone's fucking shit up there. Wasn't that a loophole that some comedy series brought up? Hire a prostitute, set up a camera. Yeah. I can't remember if it was a comedy series or it was just a comedian. I remember it vaguely being a comedian, singular. What if a couple is their own porn producer? Oh, that's not illegal. That's a business. Like, come on, America. Your puritanism is not even consistent. Meanwhile, in Australia, we have brothels. I've told you guys before, but we have brothels. And they're perfectly fine. You know what they are? They're regulated. They're safe. They're regulated. They're safe. The people working there are tested all the time to make sure they don't get any STDs. So that's friggin' top tier safety, right? There's bouncers. So if you're a cunt, guess what? You get thrown out. I think there are bouncers anyway. I'm not 100% sure. The ones that I've seen don't exactly have bouncers out the front. There's probably bouncers inside. But there's security. But it's not prostitution if you're doing it with your... It's not prostitution if you're doing it with your partner. No. Prostitution usually involves some form of monetary exchange, typically with someone who is not necessarily related to you in any way, shape, or form. Sharing is caring. Yeah. Share the love. I said this before and I'll say it again. You know what? If prostitution was fucking legal, you might actually have less mass shootings. I'ma say it right now. If prostitution was legal, you motherfuckers in America might actually have less mass shootings. Because remember, what did the guy say when he was caught? What did the guy say to the cops after he shot up a bunch of massage parlors? Like Asian prostitution massage parlors a few weeks ago. What did the guy say? He was having a bad day and he has a sex addiction. He has a sex problem. Now prostitution might not fix that sex problem, but it might give him an idea instead of, you know, fucking shooting up the place. Fuck, America's broken as... Anyway, moving on. Let's actually get around to being a VTuber. We've spent almost an entire hour just talking about the news. So I think it's about time We gotta do this! It's time to be a VTuber, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go! Let's do this. Okay. Yeah, we've been at it for about an hour. I think prostitutes can be related to the client, and the exchange can involve other things rather than the money. Yeah, basically, as long as there's some sort of exchange, that's usually how prostitution works, by definition. But anyway, let's go. So, let's see how this works. So, if I click on this button at the top left, we always have good daily news. Well, hopefully, yeah. So we already have a couple of things to choose from. So we have Akari, drag and click, scale, scroll. Okay, so we have Akari. Okay, cool. Let's see. I think I need to set up some stuff here. So, oh god, Kate's becoming a lolly. I've always been a lolly. Okay, webcam tracking. Choose camera. Hello. Let's do this. Please select the resolution. Should be around... Wait, what's the highest resolution I can go? 1920 by 1080. Higher is generally better. Heckers. Please select the camera frame rate. 15 is good, 30 is better, obviously. Please select the color format. This is about... Worse for CPU performance, but... Oh, you know what? I think my CPU is strong enough. Let's find out. Okay. Tracking quality at level 5. Yep. Camera on. VTube Studio webcam tracking DLC. Open C-Face webcam camera. It can be used for free, however, a watermark will be displayed on screen. If you would like to remove it, please. Yeah, I'll just see how we go with this. To warm up the face cam tracker, please move your face for 5 seconds every time you start the webcam. This means opening and closing your eyes, smile, frown, move eyebrows up and down. Okay. Okay, let's calibrate. Wait, hold on. Why is this? Wait, why is this? Why am I looking up? Why am I looking up? Let's try again. Okay. Why am I looking up? I don't follow. I shouldn't... I'm not looking up. Is the camera on my desk? No, I'm using this though. Am I not using HD Pro webcam C920? Yeah, I'm using this one that's right here. Hold on. Why is it looking up? I don't follow. I think my camera's flipped. Somehow. Oh, wait. No, it makes perfect sense. Hang on, no, it doesn't. Hang on, if I do this... No, that ain't gonna work. Okay, let's try again. Okay, it looks like the camera is in the base of my monitor. It shouldn't be. Okay, but if I'm looking at this monitor, that makes sense because my camera... Okay, if I put this here... Let me just try putting this here. Okay. Okay, I'll try and look at my laptop monitor. If I'm looking at my laptop monitor, as opposed to look... So, this is me looking at my monitor. This is me looking at my laptop monitor. Does it need straightforward cameras? I don't think so. So if I do this... Ah, she's dead. No, she's not dead. Okay. Okay. Alright, so... Okay, so I believe if I'm looking at my monitor, if I'm looking at my laptop monitor, that's fine. But if I'm looking at this monitor here, that's not gonna work. If I'm looking at my camera... Okay, cool. So the eye tracking is working out pretty well, actually. Looks like, yeah, because your angle is always... Because your camera is always capturing with an angle. So you reckon if I do this... Okay, so... it's working. For the most part, it's actually working pretty well, so that's good. I might actually spend the 20 bucks and get the DLC. Okay. Model when tracking is lost. Stay at pose. Okay, it's virtual webcam config. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm gonna try and install this. Has it been installed? Activate virtual webcam. Okay, camera off. Camera on. No, hang on. No. Okay, so right now I've just turned it off. No. Mirror video. Wait, what's virtual webcam? How does this work? I don't know what this works. I don't know what this means. Let's not use it. Let's uninstall. Okay, let's just uninstall. Camera on. Okay, we're almost there. So if I do this, you know, technology, actual VTuber on YouTube. Yep. Okay. NDI. What the hell is NDI for? High quality how to use NDI, high quality video streaming over network. Please check documentation. I don't think I need that. I'll just basically use it on OBS. Okay, cool. Blah blah blah. Okay, I don't know what model lock means. Chat, what does model lock mean? Anyway. Oh, whoops. Okay. So, auto setup, Android. No, I don't need that. Physics strength. Hello. Wind strength. Ooh, okay, that could be fun. Face left right rotation. Ooh, hang on. Wait, hold on, what? Wait, face left and right rotation. What the hell does that mean? I don't know. Face left. Oh, okay. Face angle X. If I do this, I don't know. So your model won't move around a lot? I don't know, it seems to be moving around about as much. Input face angle. Oh, input, yep. Output. Parameter. Nani? Doyu koto? Let's not worry about that. Auto breathing? Okay, chat, tell me if you can see the blink. Tell me if you can see the blinking, okay? Tell me if you can see the blinking for my character, because I'm just going to start blinking really, really quickly, and obviously if I'm blinking really quickly, I don't necessarily notice my character blinking. So here we go. I think it's working. Imagine toggling auto breathing. Okay, I don't think I need that. But auto breathing. Her head's swaying left and right. Why? Okay, I don't know why. Okay, should be fine then. Face up and down. Should be fine. Oh! Oh, no. So we're all thinking auto breathing equals breathing in, breathing out. You just deactivated everybody's auto. No. So we're all actually misunderstanding what auto breathing is. Auto breathing in this context doesn't actually mean breathing in, breathing out. Breathing, when it comes to animation, is actually like a way. It is actually referring to like sort of like a sort of subtle side to side kind of thing. So if I do auto breathing up and down, notice how her head goes up and down, ever so slowly, up and down. Auto breathing in this context is actually an animation term. Okay, it's not breathing in, breathing out. It's actually an animation term. Now I'm not that familiar with animation per se, so I won't worry about it too much, but that's what it is. Okay, body rotation. I think that's fine. Like it's subtle, but whatever, I don't really care. Mouth open, yeah, that's fine. Mouth smile. Cool. Mouth smile. Eye open, yep. Okay, cool beans, that works out. Eye open, eye X. That's looking to the left, or rather, that's looking to screen left, right? That's looking to the, let's see, that way. So that's looking that way, right? I'm looking that way right now, right? Yes, chat? Yes? Yes? No? Maybe? Yes? I'm looking to that side of the screen, yes? It's all, if it's all nothing if you're a mag. Yeah, true. It's all nothing if you're a mag, but I don't think we're gonna do mag. Okay, I'm gonna assume that works. Brow, yep. Wait, hold on. Oh no, she can't do the one brow. Wait, hold on. What's this? No, can you not see my eyebrow? Can you not see my eyebrow going up? Because I can do this, but I don't think this is working. Oh, that's unfortunate. Whatever. I guess it doesn't work. Brow form left. I don't even know what that is. Tongue out? Doesn't do anything. Tongue out, eye 1. I don't even know. There is a line, it's super subtle. Not with my eyebrows. Like, my eyebrows are not even moving. Anyway, I smile right. Okay, whatever. It's fine. Okay. Hotkeys, hotkey actions. I'm not going to... Eyes cry. What the... You know what? I'm not going to worry about that. I think that's just a bit too much. Hide VTube, yada 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 yada. Toggle full screen. Quit app? No thanks. Mouse config. No, that's fine. Microphone. Use microphone. Select microphone. This one. So does that actually help with... Wait, so does that actually help with... Does that actually... No, that doesn't help with anything, so I'm not going to bother with it. Okay, cool beans. So we'll just talk like this anyway. Blah, 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 blah. So we'll talk like this anyway. Okay, cool beans. Voice changes? No. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. Alrighty. So now that we have a character... Hang on, what other characters do we have? We also have Hiyori, Tororo, Wanko, Hijiki. Import your own model. Oh, create a folder containing your live 2D model in the following folder. Oh shit, I need to make a live 2D model. That's gonna be tricky, because I'm not that familiar with it. Do the cat? Okay. Minasan, 俺は猫さんですね。そうだよ。そうだよ。I don't know, for some reason I think the for some reason the mouth movement has changed a bit off. Before it was working fine, no? Before it was kind of working fine, no? Hang on. There's something going on here. Did I change my mouth open parameters by accident? Where okay, let's see. Physics, wind strength. Let's turn that down for a sec. Face lean, body, mouth open. Ah, did I set that? Wait, did I set that too high? Did I set that too high? Like I want this to be higher. In, out. Five. Let's set that to 5. Okay, so okay, I think that's a better. Is that better? I don't know. Like it's so weird. I don't know. Is that much better? I don't know. Like it's blah 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 blah. No, okay, so minus 0.7. Nani? Oh, hang on, minus 0.7. No? Okay, there we go. And out will stick back to 1. So how... No. We'll stick to 2.3, I believe it was. Why is she going crazy? Why is she going nuts? No! Okay, let's see. Let's try the cat. Minasan, Neko-san desu. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. This. She's having a stroke. She's crying. Is she? I get the feeling I've seen this character before, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, ohayou gozaimasu. Hang on, this... What's... Did my mouth movements change again? Let's find out. Oh, it's happened again. Okay, how about this? Okay. Pink, green, default. Color picker. Please note that VTube Studio supports streaming with transparent background, so you never have to use a chroma key green screen. Okay, cool. To use this, activate the transparent in capture, then create a game cap. Ooh, okay. Transparent in capture. Okay, let's try this out. Free green screen? No, I don't need to green screen it, that's the thing. Category becoming a VTuber confirmed. First off, what I'll do is so okay, I'll put this here. Hang on, so what I'll do is I need to now do a game capture. No VTube Studio. Okay, allow for transparency. VTuber ah! そこか! So that's ne. Okay. これはいいですか? 皆さん。これはいいですか? いいですか? Okay. One sec. Okay, hold on one sec. Flip it and ship it right into the Discord. Hold on. Let me jump on Warframe. I want to find out. Can I run this whilst and Warframe at the same time? What's up? Okay, here we go. This is gonna be a Warframe stream. This is gonna be a test stream. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen. Have we actually completed the very first step to becoming a VTuber? 3, 2. Wait, hold on. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hey everyone, how's it going? There it is. Okay, let's see, I'm running at 70 frames a second, really? Hold on. How much of my stuff is being used right now?
Operator, Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
Jesus Christ. Ooh, this might be rough. Wait, hold on. Sorry. Sorry, it was Task Manager that was lagging. Okay, we're back. We're back. Okay. 70 frames a second is still pretty good. Yeah. Oh, shoot. Okay, we back? Okay, we're back. Okay. Is my laptop dying? Sort of. Because here's the thing. In terms of my CPU usage, VTube Studio is unfortunately using 26% of my CPU resources. Warframe is using another 27% of my resources. OBS is using another 15% of my resources. This is gonna be tricky. So I don't know if this is going to work. I guess I'll make her massive. Something like that. How much was YouTube Studio? You know, VTube Studio is free. VTube Studio is free, but there's a thing that you can download to make it better? I don't know. More. Okay. So, the big question is, what options do I have with regards to, potentially using my GPU instead of my CPU? Let's see. Options. The problem is probably my camera. In the sense that the... Let's see. Choose camera. Hang on, what can I do here? Oh, hello. Okay, we might have a solution. Camera, NVIDIA broadcast. Okay, let me have a look at NVIDIA broadcast. So I do actually have NVIDIA broadcast, so that's a thing. Hang on, camera, NVIDIA broadcast. 720, 60 FPS. XRGB, ARGB, I don't know what that means. See, the thing is, it was using motion JPEG, which would have been worst for CPU performance. But let's just see what happens. Camera on. Does this just work? Okay. Strange. Why does it think it's a... why does my webcam suddenly think I'm on an angle now? Auto frame. No, I don't want auto frame. Okay, no auto frame. Okay. Maybe it's compensating for something. I don't know. Okay. Let's see what's being used. If... hold on. It's still... oh, VTube Studio just uses a lot. Face tracker. If only I can move it to... only I can move it to by... if only I can get it to use my GPU instead. Your face... facing right for the camera. No, I'm not using my I'm not using this camera. I'm using my webcam that's right in front of me. That's the thing. I'm using my webcam that's right in front of me. This is... I don't know. I don't think this is gonna work. I think I need to... ironically enough, it seems like I need a stronger computer. Just download more RAM. It's actually only using 59% of my RAM. So that's not even the problem. This is just straight up not gonna work if I'm going to do... if I want to play Crisis, this is out of the question. So that's number one. If I'm gonna play Crisis, out of the question. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try something else. Instead of using my big ass screen, only 59%. Yeah, if it's instead of using my big ass screen, I'm going to use my small ass screen, and we're going to see if that makes a difference. If nothing else, application FPS. Hello, would that reduce the amount of CPU usage that it requires if I set it to just 30 frames? 16%. 17. Oh, fuck. Okay. See, here's the thing. The entire point of doing this in the first place, right? The entire point of doing this in the first place is because I don't really feel like using... let me see if this is even the right camera. Okay, I'll do it this way. I don't know if this is even gonna work. Does this work? Nope. Never mind. Looks like a green filter. Oh my god, am I in the Matrix? Okay, so, hey, Whistle, what? Hey, Whistle Blick Zaffrey, how's it going, mate? So, the entire point is, the entire point of doing this whole VTuber exercise in the first place is because I, don't really, because I don't want to use my webcam, during a stream because it's just, it's a webcam. Like, it just looks so crap, you know? So the idea is to use the webcam, maybe, for example, make a VTuber thing, and that'll do it. So I'm gonna have a look at what kind of power this is going to end up using. Because people discriminate based on physical appearance? No, people are going to discriminate based on how crap my webcam is, that's all. Okay, here we go. I think this is fine. Because right now VTube is using 16%, 17%. OBS is using 17%. Maybe I won't set OBS to be that high. Hold on, I'll just set OBS to be back to above normal. I'll just set it to be above normal. Okay, let me know if I'm starting to drop frames. So the idea is I'm not using I'm not using a webcam because I don't want to. I'll move my character a little bit like this. So as long as I'm staring at the screen, I am more or less staring at you. Yeah? Awesome. Frame dropping? Doesn't look like it. OBS is not telling me that I'm frame dropping, so things seem to be fine. There was probably a tiny bit of lag. Actually, is there a bit of lag? No, probably not.
Ordis is angry.
There's 5% being used by something. Oh, no there isn't. Okay, all good. Wait, what the? Okay. It was lagging, a bit lagging. Okay. What we're gonna do is, right now I'm hovering around 80 frames a second. In my thing. First off, we're gonna do a normal mission. Let's do that. So I'm gonna do. Hang on, where am I with Nightwave?
The steady blade in certain hands extracts a tide of blood and
Okay, I still need to kill 300 enemies. Alright, cool beans. Anyone want to join me for this? We're gonna do this right now. And we're gonna do, let's do the defense mission, because no, let's not do the defense mission, because I'm gonna fall asleep. Hang on, what if I, set this to be small? So, what if I do this? What if I actually make it smaller? I wonder. Sorry, that's my task manager opening up. Makes no difference. Actually, making the window smaller doesn't make a difference. Okay. Well, at least we found that out. Okay, zoom in to neck height, you reckon? You mean like this? Is that too big? I reckon that's too big. Or like this. Anyway, okay, let's just try this out. If anyone wants to join me, slightly smaller, okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, if anyone wants to join me for a bit of Warframe, let's do it right now. I'm gonna try and stress test this. I think for Crisis this is gonna be out of the question. Then again, Crisis streaming on one screen is already out of the question, I think. Because Crisis and OBS kinda sucks. At least that's my opinion, but I don't know. Anyone want to join me real quick? Yay? Nay? Come on. In the meantime... Wait, did Chrome die? Chrome died. Okay, we're back. Nobody wants to join? Can't right now? Alright, that's fine. I'll just do, Interceptor and Spy. I'll just do Spy then. Do a Spy mission, we'll have a look. We'll do a Railjack mission, we'll have a look. I think Plains of Eidolon with this is out of the question. I think we can pretty much safely assume that. I think we're back to, like, the good old days where, essentially, I can't really do a whole lot.
These foes
Okay, we're running at 90 frames a second. That's really good.
honor them with quick deaths. And
Wow.
die with your victory.
At this point, I'm not even trying right now. Lol. Okay. So without a second monitor, I'm right now kind of just using
Tenno, be on the lookout for increased security measures.
son of a bitch. I'm kind of not reading chat at the moment, unfortunately. I only have one monitor on me right now. I could set up my phone to become a second monitor, but I don't feel like it right now. This is a stress test. Let's just do what we can, and then we'll figure it out from there. What the? Oh, there you are. Let's see. Ooh, big headshots. Alright, how's that going? Get a Volpa? I would, but I don't wanna. Oh, I'm out of energy? Oh, ew.
My warframe is strong.
Okay, let's do it this way then. So, we're gonna do it this way. We're gonna basically, condition overload the crap out of everyone. See how we go. I'm out of energy. Ah, damn it. I really tried. I really tried. When you're out of energy, it's bad. Oh my freaking god. Alright, let's see. Mouth needs work. You reckon? Probably. The thing is, I don't know. Like, I actually do have my mouth open. Is it because you reckon my mouth is open too long? And I'm not saying anything? Because I'm gonna be real here. My mouth is actually open.
And they will start destroying the data.
Because I'm smiling. With my mouth open. Like when I'm doing like that, my mouth is actually open. Maybe I'd remember to close my damn mouth.
Data extracted. It won't even know it's gone.
I think was that laugh? The eyes seem a bit twitchy. Eyes are very twitchy. Yeah, let me know if I'm winking a lot because I'm not. At least I shouldn't be. Be a bit creepy. The mouth being open all the time, that's pretty normal. Open camera while it's more stress test. You want me to show you? Wait, you want me to keep the camera on? I guess. Hey, Pico. Hey, Pico, what's up? Hold on, let me see if I can set up a second monitor with my phone. One sec. I mean, I can. Let me just actually do it. Okay, I'm doing this on the fly. Don't screw me up. Okay. Is that a Boku no... Yeah, it is. It's not even a reference. It's a straight up call out. Straight up shout out. Hang on, restream. What's this? Oh, chat.restream.io. Okay, you guys type in chat. Type in chat right now. I'll see if I can read your chat. Go.
The target console is nearby. If you trigger the device now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Okay, I can read your chat. Oh no. There we go, I can read your chat now. Awesome. You watch who hasn't?
Excellent work.
Ooh, nuzzle. Okay, that's... Okay, Roger, that's a bit weird, mate. Not gonna lie. That's a bit sus. Actually, I wonder. Hang on, can I make this bigger? Shoot. Hang on. I'm in danger! Oh, damn it. More. Oh wait, 有個杯仔. Okay, hold on, guys. I wasn't paying attention. Give me 4 more so I can buy my line car. Nah. Okay. Alright, let's just finish this off and we'll call it a night, folks.
You're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now, and they will start destroying the data.
How do I not have former? I've kind of used it all. Like I said, I kind of used it all. That's why I don't have former. Yeah.
Data destruction is imminent. You need to hurry. Data integrity verified. Retrieval was successful.
Alright, let's just get out of here.
We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
Oh, how the great and mighty category has fallen. Hey man, I've told you before, man. When you don't have any energy as mag, that's when you die. So that's a thing. Okay, so what we've discovered is if I were to VTube on my 1440p monitor, Warframe will probably run at around about 60 frames a second, which is still good, but you know, kind of dead. No, kind of not so good. Whereas if I were to run it on 1080p on my laptop monitor, seems to be perfectly fine. Okay, cool. I think we've all discovered something today. So thanks for watching, everyone. Let's see what I can do here. I think this has been an excellent exercise. And I think we're pretty much there. I'll probably look around for some more stuff, some more live 2D models to use, possibly. We'll see. Let me just put this behind here. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did enjoy that stream, don't forget to hit that like button.
Everyone.
Don't forget to join the Discord. Yes, feel free to join the Discord if you so desire. What else is there? If you're watching on Twitch, don't forget to follow. Don't forget to... Oh, well, feel free to subscribe if you want. It's entirely up to you. Okay, otherwise... Hey, Rico Plays. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoy this. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye!
honestly, try honesty. No, just tell me what I want to hear, 'cause it could save us. Let me fly, I've got my hopes, but I can hardly see why I'm still chasing. It's not worth it for me anymore. Watch them burn down 100 times I'm lost. I just can't let this go. Every last chance I had is gone, but I just can't let you know. I just can't let you know. But I just can't let you know. But I just can't